Hello and welcome to another art stream. I'll be working on some stuff for the channel along with working on the comic. So I thought I would I started this idea, but I'll leave that for after I do some work on the comic. So let's finish up this page because I got pretty far with it. I just want to finish it up. It's been a exciting couple of days. I made a big step forward on my other channel, so I'm excited to see this one grow as well, possibly along with it. Which is why I want to make sure that this channel's got some updated current art when I switch out, when I update that one and debut my model, which I'm hoping will be late, like mid-September is what I'm aiming for. So at the latest. If it's sooner than that, great, I'll let you know, but that's what I'm thinking about, that's what I'm thinking about, debuting. So. Yeah. Why are you so small? There. Okay. That's better. Hello! I'm doing good. Just thought I'd work on the comic a little tonight and then do some channel work. Like I was just saying, I got some exciting news from my other channel where I'm an affiliate now on Twitch. So, yeah. I'm gonna try and make this channel more spruced up so both of them look nice. Very exciting. Hope you're having a good week. Because other than that, it's been pretty quiet. Like we had yeah, nothing really. I'm trying to think if anything big happened earlier. It's been kind of like a pretty chill week, fortunately. Oops, I just died of dum-dum. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm excited I'm gonna use this month to like work on the comic and finish up my work on rigging the VTuber model. So that'll be. I'm very excited to show that off. Because I'm teaching. Yeah, it's been a long process because I've been teaching myself, and yeah, it's very different language than I'm used to. So maybe it would have been done faster if I had just paid someone, but I just couldn't do that. Oh, cool! Because I know you were saying there was some issues earlier. That's great news. Glad to... Nice. Wait a minute, that's wrong. It's gonna be her foot going this way. I think I'm trying to think of anything big that's happened this week. I mean, honestly, I've been so busy with like just working on the. Well, I mean, the art fight was fun. I should say that. That was a really. Being part of that was a nice experience, and I'm happy I tried that out. I heard some people say that it was a bit emotional this year, but I'm glad I didn't run into that. I guess some people were really weird about, like, if you weren't talented, if you didn't have reach a certain, like, level of art, they weren't going to draw your stuff. It's gonna be, yes, and I mean it's gonna be in live 2D, but it's my drawing style, so yeah. It'll just be like straight on instead of the side view. So, but otherwise, yeah, it's me, 100%. I was kind of angry actually when I heard that people were trying to like scare away artists that are. See, I don't even like to say like young artists because everyone starts somewhere and it doesn't always mean you're young. But people who are earlier on their path, or yeah, maybe they picked up art later in life, and I was excited to jump on those. Like I wanted to like. Not even just to show off, more to just be like, hey, this is what the art community is like. We're all really nice. And then they're behind me doing that, and I'm like, guys, what are you doing? Shut up. It's like, I'm trying to look cool. You're making me look stupid. You know? It's like, come on. And over something that doesn't even matter. I mean, and I don't mean that as a diss towards the people who organize Art Fight. It's a very fun way to like talk to other people, but it's all just play money. None of those points mean anything. So I'm just happy that I had fun though. To me that's the bigger currency, is fun. Fun and spreading smiles. Basically just telling everyone that I never had to stretch the truth. I thought everyone I drew had awesome OCs. So, I'm very happy I did that. I don't know if I'll do it again. We'll see how next year goes, but hopefully this will be like fully running, so maybe I won't even have time. But like, I'm glad I saw so many people that were new. At least where I was looking, because I really just like. I thought about doing some bigger artists, but I'm like, and I did do a few, but they were people who were not like huge. Because I felt like, as much as I wanted to, I wasn't sure if they'd even have time to look at it, so I really wanted to give to people that would get to see it, honestly. And not even for the thank you, more just so that they could see how their character in a different style. So, and it was worth it. I haven't looked fully into it yet, but I'll have to read over it apparently, because that's, yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what any of these channels are doing. It's really weird what's going on right now. Honestly, content-wise, I'm not too worried about... Well, I mean, I guess I gotta be kind of careful. This channel is pretty tame compared to some other ones, so I don't think that's gonna be the issue. It's more maybe just what... I don't even know if it's what we talk about, because honestly, I don't even do dark things with that. Like, or I'm not even sure what these... But like I said, I need to read over this stuff and like what qualifies you to be in a certain field. Because I definitely say my stuff's not for kids, but that's because the kids label is... And I think that should only be allowed for things that are, like, educational for kids, but... Or made by kids. You know? Because it feels weird letting anyone but those two groups in that area. Because I think, like, when I first started, I thought that, like, I could do the educational ones and say they're for kids, but then the SEO got really weird with that, so I got rid of it. And changed it back to no. But yeah, this is also strange. And I don't get any of, like, why everyone thinks... It's very suspicious that all these people are doing this at the same time. So, like, certain governments are starting to talk about it, and now YouTube's starting to do something different, but also is doing, like, this, and it's like, are they just buckling before there's even a decree? Or... It's strange. Loud. Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah. Works for me. Yeah. Just gonna keep working on this and doing some... I have been trying to think of other things to do this month, but I mean, honestly, between drawing the VTuber and working on the comic, I don't think I'll have time. Like, it's a lot to do those two things. And I would hate to, like, try and divide another thing in, because I've tried that other months and it just never works. I always end up defaulting to the comic anyway, so I'm just gonna be like, from the beginning, be like, yep, it's just comic and other things, that's it. Just easier and just gives me more time for that stuff too. Been meaning, I really want to get ahead on this a little bit. Cause I think well, originally I wanted this done over the summer, but I don't know. We'll see how far I get. I figure hers is gonna be maybe silver? Or just black, honestly. It could just be black. Because, like, it's yeah, it could just be same as her jacket, kind of. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? There you go. Thank you. Oops. Wait, oh no. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm not mad. Actually, I'm not mad. I didn't do anything wrong. Oh, because this is on the color layer. Okay, I'm good. I thought that for some reason I made a bigger mistake than I did. I'm okay. See. I think I have her image here. In... oh gosh. I gotta make a separate folder for these art fights because they're kind of like making it harder to find things now. There she is. Okay. Our wings are green. Okay, I changed the wings. Wait, yeah, I did change the wing color. Oh no, I didn't. I just made it bigger. I changed the orientation of the eyes. Which, I mean, I can do either. It's nice to be back to work on this, though. I was pretty amazed at how many drawings people did for Art Fight, though. Like, there was quite a bit done by other, like, certain people got like over 50 or something. I thought I heard someone say. It's crazy. But I wasn't in it for the to race to any kind of like number. So I don't mind. Colors are... okay, let's put this over here. Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Think of I just heard last, like, I think it was last, yeah, I believe it was last night. I heard that there's gonna make a possibly a fifth season of Vox Machina, and I was surprised. I mean, I'm happy. I didn't know there was that much left, but it, good. Yeah, I really enjoyed that campaign. I mean, Vox Machina was the second campaign I listened to, but I still liked it a lot, and I'm excited to see what they do with these the final season. I mean, the final part of the campaign, which is the more I think about it, the more it makes sense for it to last that long. Because when I originally thought it was going to be finished in like a season, that's a lot to jam into a season. So. Hit one? Huh. Okay. That's good, I think. I think I'm missing context here. Oh, that's no problem at all. I've done that. No worries. Yeah, I've been guilty of like being on two different channels before, and I'll have one window open, and I used to like forget which one I had muted, and I would end up commenting on the wrong one, and the person like, what? Why are you bringing this up? And I'm like, I just I couldn't admit that I was like surfing two channels, so I had to like just be like, oh, it's just a random question. Like, sorry. I'm like, okay. It's like, yes. dodged it. I think ironically it was about D&D when I was asking someone, and it was in a stream where that person never plays it or talks about it, so... Oh, no, it's cool! Yeah, it's just like, huh, that's a interesting comment. Okay, cool. What? Oh, I did the wrong part. Yeah, I wasn't too worried. I was like, huh, okay, there must be more to this, but I'm sure he'll tell me. And then he did. So. I think that's... I might make this one eye, actually. Here. Instead of several. Yeah, she's... No worries. Oh no! It's planning against you. It's just... Why is it... Oh no. I'm so sorry this is happening. That's annoying. Yeah, it's weird that it keeps jumping back to my thing when you're trying to chat in another window. I don't know what that's about. Where's your pink? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do, I guess I'm gonna open up her file for her pink. Pink. Whoops. Be right back. I'm gonna get some water because all I have is part of a soda over here, and I need something that actually hydrates. Oh yeah, I do have something else I want to show off. I've been doing work on something for this channel too, because I want to start doing recorded videos, and I came up with an idea where I want... Let's see if I can find them. Well, I'm gonna make it an animatic for. Let's see. I think this is the animatic that I'm working on. I'm gonna be trying to like turn this into a. Oh. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah. So yeah, this is the animatic I'm going to be doing work on, and like, he's gonna like, it's gonna have a little bit of a like light animation maybe to it, or like maybe just trying to make it feel like it's moving to a degree. But he's gonna tell the story of how he became mixed with why he's changing into a fairy folk, and like some kind of like dragon creature. And I figured the best place to do it would be like in a setting where he's like sitting down by a fireside, and I was gonna tell part of the story in the fire. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Let's see if I can find the other thing too. Unless I lost it. I don't think I did. I might have. Futures. Oh, nope, that's something different. But that is fun. That's not him. Actually, that would be a fun one too to use. I don't remember this one, but that's funny that he made that. That's an older one. When I was thinking about making it so he turns into a dragon at times. But I did have another one, but maybe I lost it? I don't know. I was basically trying to make a version of him. Maybe it's in here. Nope. A version of him that I could use that would like bounce between a few different expressions, and I could like narrate certain things, like talk about let's see. Talk about the like fantasy creatures if I wanted to, like just like give the history of certain creatures throughout this might be it. No, that's, I don't know where it went. That's so strange. Is it one of these? Sorry. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't save it, so good thing it didn't go away. But yeah, he's gonna be just like, yeah, I thought it would be kind of cool to like just explain the history of certain creatures and like where they've shown up in stories, and if people are interested, and like maybe even on some of them go into like what people might think caused them to come to be, like what kind of or what they're basically like represent, what they might be used for. Like certain things are like dangerous creatures in the woods, which was just a myth, probably like people saying the woods are unpredictable, a lot of things can happen in them. Hey, glad you could drop by. Just talking about some channel stuff. Because I just reached affiliate over on Twitch, so I thought I would start to spruce things up over here. And one thing I was just saying that I want to try and do is oh yeah, thanks for dropping in though. Totally. I'm always happy to talk with you, so feel free to drop by whenever. Appreciate your company. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to do like this like. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. You're doing that one. Cool. So, yeah, I think I'm going to make this guy explain certain things. Like, maybe he'll start with talking about dragons for one of my first videos. and go into like different Western dragons and in other places, and yeah, I think it'd just be kind of cool to like explain where they all come from, and it'd be a nice like video I could just put up and not have to worry about. It would be a little work to like edit, but at least then I could just have these kind of videos just like set up to go off occasionally, and just have people be able to react to them. So, yeah, and I was just gonna like add some different expressions. There's this one, and then there was. Just any fun expressions I think I might add, you know? Oh, cool! That's a good idea. See, that's what I should have aimed for more, because it's funny, because I was thinking a bigger tree, but like I, for some reason, kept drawing it skinny. Because I was gonna do like, Magus Bride, like the dragon that turned into a tree in that one. Yeah, essentially something like that, where it's like different expressions. And, but right now I'm working on the comic. So. Cool. Yeah, that's kind of what the sample drawing I saw was kind of like just like part of it looked more like it was a tree than a dragon. So yeah, there's various different things you can do. That sounds cool though. Honestly, mine wasn't coming out very good, so I kind of just took a break, and I might try and do some of the Smogus later, but for now I just kind of want to work on. I got emotes to make for my Twitch channel, and I got other things I want to make for this channel. Like I want to remake the banner because I'm tired of looking at that old banner. I mean, it's not bad. It's just kind of outdated, though. I mean, I draw a lot better than that, so. Yeah, it'll be nice once I get all that worked out. I hope you're having a good week. I'm drawing on the line art. Sheesh. How long was I drawing on the line art? Oh, not too long. Nothing serious. Yeah, Smogus is pretty fun, though. I had fun with that last year. Yeah, same. It's been a week that's been dragging a bit. No pun intended. But yeah, it's been okay overall. I think it could definitely have. It can always be more hectic. So thankfully, it's not that. But try, pretty much just been like just. I did a stream over on Twitch on Monday, and I think I might try and get back to that, like bouncing between two on this channel and two on that channel, and see how that goes. And if I can get what would be the best is if I could get this dumb OBS to cooperate with me, and I could like I could do both at the same time, and then I could have 4 streams. How do I? Hang on. Yeah. Sure. You can draw along. Yeah, you can just draw along. Let's see. Is there a way to? Yeah. Never mind. Sorry, 1 second. Just looking something over. Huh. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know I could do that. Oh well. Hmm. What have you been working on? Oh, yeah. Especially after everything that like they're doing right now, it's. See, I wish. See, that's a shame because, like, with. Oh, cool. Yeah, with Twitch you can always just DM people, but I don't know how if there's a way to do that on here. Yeah. Oh, that's what. Oh, totally. funny, right when you said that, it like a message came up saying like from YouTube being like, "Welcome to the live chat. Remember to abide by the rules." Okay. Yeah, no, I'll do that. I can open it on this window and then it won't show up. Hang on, I'll look it up right now, really quick. Oh, right, that... I mean, I saw that one, the one with the, I forgot to like that. Yeah, I remember that one. That's pretty cool. I like... That one was really... came out great. Yeah, I saw it. That's cool. That's so cool. Oh, okay, sorry, I only saw the one. Oh, duh. Oh, wow. Oh, I see what you mean. That last one. Good lighting, though. This one demon, she looks pretty grumpy. I like that. Very cool. And this scientist one is that's a lot going on. That's good for you for trying to like make a full like setting. Because that's what I'm trying to do with. Whoops. Well, I think, yeah, you know what, you're not asking for a critique. If you want a critique, I can give one, but I don't want to, like, because I have nothing really, I would only have, like, one suggestion, but if you don't, because the only thing with the last one I could see, maybe, is, just, got this cool purple on the ends of the blades, and if you kind of like added that to the gradient of them, they would look more 3D, or they would feel more tangible. Because otherwise, they're I like how they look. That was just oh good, yeah. Because that would be the one thing, like kind of just like give the wings a little more dimension. Because everything else has like this like. Is aiming towards feeling like it's got a 3D or a the glossiness kind of gives this feeling that it's got a depth, and then the wings are a little bit more flat right now. So if you just extend that purple, I think it really would push them out. Because it's like I said, the shape is good. It just Yeah, it just really needs like something like that. Oh, okay. Well, then that would, yeah. And honestly, you could always like do a if you want more vibrant colors. If is this done in YouTube? I mean not YouTube. I mean Photoshop, or is it in CSP? Because if it's in Clip Studio, then it could. I think you said it was in. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. It's not a like. I mean, honestly, oh cool. Cause yeah, there's I would use things like there's several things that Clip Studio is really good at these different modes, and I love the either the add or the add glow layer and the multiply layer, and then maybe a color burn. Try like those modes. They all have really cool effects, and I would just play with them to see if you could kind of push certain areas that, like color wise, like maybe like the front bangs, if adding like a highlight to those or something, or like right where she's got her hand, or like maybe like a little bit of a screen on her face to show the like the light hitting the face, like from the sun through the hair. So just things like shadows there, but I like how it's coming along. And is that a... Oh, is that behind her? Or am I... Yeah, that is, isn't it? The object in the middle of her torso, is that behind her or is that on her? Because I think it's behind... I just realized it's behind... It looks like it's probably behind her. Because of the light reflection, which definitely helps. So that might be more on me than anything else. Like I just looked at the the light a little bit closer and I was like, oh wait. Oh, inside? Ah, that's cool. That's tricky though. I'm not sure how to help with that. Because I mean, I'm not sure how to show. I guess you could always The only thing I could think is if you put a multiply over it, maybe it'll look more like it's in her the shadow under her head. Because I can't think of anything other than that to like make it look more like it's not just floating behind her. Other than that, yeah. Oh, cool. Nice. I haven't drawn too many creatures with things in them. Like I've never drawn a gelatinous cube or any of that kind of stuff, so I think honestly it's doing what it needs to do then. Like the only thing like I said, the only thing I could add is maybe like a multiply to make it look a little bit darker since it's inside of her. But other than that, or like because unfortunately it's a shape where it's you can't really show like water refracting light on it because it's a specific shape, and that would be kind of hard to show. So I think it's doing what it needs to do. If it's is it energy based? Because if it's like an energy, then maybe it could be even like glowing a little bit, or does it not glow? I think the face is okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that face. It conveys what it needs to convey, so... Yeah, I think it works. I mean, the important thing is that you just continue to, like, to try. Like, I had to, like, just, like, sit down and with art books and just, like, study, like, and look at how people did things and try to, like, come up with ideas of, like, how to get the effects. Because there was no huge Twitch how-to section. So crystals, crystals couldn't kind of glow, so maybe you give it like a light glow. But it's up to you. That's just an idea to make. Especially since you're saying it's such a crucial part of who she is, like, that's the only reason why I think it might be kind of cool to, like, make it glow, because then people would be like, would realize that it is so important to her character, her design. Do 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 do. But yeah, other than that, I like it. It's funny. I did the one before this one of that character who looks, the demon character who looks like she's trying to wake up. I did a character like that once too, where she was up, but mine was I think she was she was having a large coffee on a couch. Because I was doing this whole like series of like of like modern like demons and angels and like fairy folk just in the modern day settings. Did the music already decide it's done? That's annoying. Or is it on like, yeah, it's stuck. Yeah, and don't lose hope. Yeah, you're on the right path. I mean, you definitely. It's all about just drawing things again and again, and no one's perfect. Even even guys like Glenn Keane and like. I'm trying to think of anyone offhand. I guess Bruce Timm or like Scotty Young. They all have off days, so if you feel like you're stepping back a day, don't feel bad about that either. Because it's about we're all in it for the long haul. But I'm excited to see more of the characters you create, because that one's pretty cool. Really need to refine this a little bit more. Maybe I shouldn't have rushed into color. And I'll just, now that I got the color in though, I can just go, I guess I could just go like this. Oops, not like that. Yeah, see, I know I put some color in there. Oops, where's that? There we go. Just want to clean up my line work a little bit more because it's good, but it could be better. Whoops, that's the wrong color. Oh, nice. I don't think if I've had characters like that. I think maybe I don't think Cole was ever too dark because Cole was kind of like my making fun of, he's like my punching bag for like sorcerers, kind of like he's this guy who's just like losing his hair and is just pretty like miserable because like he's surrounded by people that think that like magic isn't like an anime power level skill thing. And they're all just like fighting, like everything's got to be like major like explosions, and he's just like, but that's not, my skills don't work like that. I bring things back from the dead. That's pretty much what I do. He's like, I just like to study them. I don't want to actually use them to fight. It's like, I will if you guys push me too hard, but I don't really want to. What, oh, Cole? No, Cole, he's more of a, he's a necromancer. But his problem is that like he wants to use his skills to study like long since deceased creatures, to bring them back and like try and pull out their innate natures. So like he's always trying to get his friend Clay to like bring him back fossils to try and bring back dinosaurs or giant or ancient prehistoric animals, because he's not interested in people. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think... I might have somebody who's on that side of things too, to kind of like maybe play with that side too. But I haven't thought of anyone yet, so... Like, what would someone who misuses white, like, healing magic look like? Might be kind of interesting, too. Because before, when the story was getting kind of convoluted, I did think I was going to have, like, a whole group of, Richard's, old war buddies find him and they're like an obstacle for Richard and June. But I was like, that's gonna make this such a slog to get through. If every other thing I have to explain a new person, I'd rather just it be like people that might show up in later stories. Yeah, I think there's an anime with that where like the character his fighting style is to just like take the damage and heal. I forget what it was called, but I've seen some short videos with it. So. But yeah, like a healer could be kind of cool to do something like that, where like they, like you said, they're just. Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out now that I know the name. I'm curious. It looks kind of interesting. But yeah, that would be kind of fun to have like a healer who's just like maybe even like a. Like maybe that person got into a position of power, like they're like the head of the guard or something now, and they just use it to like put themselves in really dangerous situations and use force, or maybe not. Maybe they use it to. Maybe they're actually good and they use it to purposely take damage so they can just stop things before they escalate without anyone getting hurt but them, because they know they can just heal themselves. So that could be kind of cool. That could be the other side of it, yeah. Like sometimes he uses it to make people talk by like putting them through a lot and then being like, hey, I can just heal you and start all over again if you don't tell me what I want to hear. Like, have you seen oh god, what was that anime called? Uh, the one with the fire people. That was done by Studio Trigger. I'm blanking on it right now. But the captain of that in that movie, if you've seen it, you know what I mean. Kind of like that, yeah, where it's like a bit two-faced, like in public. No, it's like it's got Pro Mere or something like that. I'm probably mispronouncing it horribly, but it's like yeah. That was a good movie. And like yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to give it away, like everything that happens in it. But it's a few. Yes. Oh, it's good. No, I won't say anything else then. It's I definitely think it's worth checking out if you ever have a chance. But anyway, like a character who's yeah, like a politician kind of thing, like maybe like even like Harvey Dent in Batman, where it's like in the old cartoon where like he looked normal, and then but he had another side that would come out when he got really stressed, and would like kind of was like a defense mechanism kind of thing that pushed him to do things that he normally wouldn't do. It's funny. The only one you haven't. Yeah, it's really fun. I think I saw that. Did I see that in theaters? I can't remember if I did. It was definitely has some good music, I think, and like the two characters actually are both really interesting, so. I watched the first few episodes. I think I got up to an episode where things started to change. Like, he found out. Okay, it's just us. I got up to the episode where he gets the first weapon from one of them, and that's, I think, where I stopped for the. And I might go back to it eventually, but I liked it. It was fun seeing things from the point of view of a minion. Yeah, my original comic, both yeah, no, I know all about that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw up to that. So yeah. I was thinking about making it like a either someone also that has like just really refined looks. Like, I'm not sure if it's. I haven't decided whether it's gonna be like I don't know what the character's gonna be yet, but someone who's very refined and dignified. It'd be kind of cool to like have for that kind of thing for in this, because part of me almost wants to make them like an elf, make them an elf, because elves, I think, are finally starting to go back to being evil, which I like, because I think for too long elves have been seen as these Orlando Bloom-esque kind of can never do wrong. And it's like, guys, original stories about elves were that they tricked people into coming into the fairy realm. Yeah, someone who's very like clean and well spoken, but like obviously like she. I keep thinking maybe even it's going to be a she, because it might be kind of. But we'll see. Like either way, maybe it's a duo. Maybe it's like a set of twins or something. That might be kind of fun too. But yeah, like having that like contrast where it's just like suddenly this very dark. And I think that was there was I think that was in the Shape of Magic. There was this king and queen that kind of kept doing that, where like one minute they seemed like they were on the same side as the main character, and then the next they were all. It was very clear how dangerous they were, and you're like, oh boy. It's like, right, everyone in this building is probably like was once a human. I forgot about that part. Ooh. Now they're these living statues that have soul gems in them, and those soul gems are probably people that you took out of the picture in the most violent way you could. Thinking about it, it's kind of funny how like on TV there's certain networks are so scared to show teens like extreme violence, but then you go to like fantasy stories that are young adult, and it's like, oh my gosh. Like they're pretty. The authors aren't scared. The authors are like, hey, yeah, these are teenagers. They want to hear this stuff. They want these kind of stories. Jeez, it keeps getting. Sorry, the music keeps getting stuck. Music sucks. Ah. I imagine if that kind of person did show up in the story, they would be like they would really not like Richard because he doesn't like he's very in control of his emotions whenever like June's not involved in things. Like whenever she's not in danger, like just casual jabs at him, he or even like idle threats on his family, he's like, you're not gonna do anything. It's like you know the score, you know what I did in the past. You don't want to mess with me. Because his problem is when she is around, he kind of looks like she's in danger. He starts to revert back to like his more warlike nature. Of just like wrecking everything in sight, going back to his like old days of like being a living weapon. Man, this is really buffering. Oh no! I think we're locked out of the. I think we're locked out of the app. Wonder if I can shut it off and then turn it back on again. Open it this way. Okay. Oh, there we go. Weird. That was very strange. Sorry, the. Yeah, the app was like, I'm confused. Because I have it set to just instrumental. And it's very confused right now. It's like, you mean you don't want me to scream in your ears? The Irish tunes and make everyone in the chat jump 50 feet in the air? But that's no fun. Like, I know. We don't like it. Stop doing it. Yeah, Changelings, yeah. I saw that creepy movie that's based on, I think, a true story or an actual like person called Changeling, but yeah, no, they're pretty creepy. There's even a one of the Hellboy stories in the short stories was about him trying to get a kid back who was taken by a changeling. And the original version of the Snow Queen, the kid gets taken by her in the story. So, and it's just like, well, he's gone. He's with her now. And it's like he probably froze or wandered with her forever until that happened. I don't know. They kind of ended on a down note, and it's like, as a kid reading that, I was like, oh my gosh. Not everything's a happy ending like Disney. It's like, yeah, no, in old stories, they rarely were. Typically, they were just, like, saying things like, the woods are really dangerous, don't go near them. Seriously. And they still are, but they were even more so back then, because it's not like you could have helicopters look for people or drones. Like, if someone was missing, they're just gone. Yeah. Well, it's just interesting that, like, elves used to be these things that showed up in, like, Norse mythology, and they were not nice. They were tricksters. And being a trickster was a good day. Like, if you got them and they were just messing with you, you were lucky. because they did worse than that. But that was like, those were the ones who were like those were the Seelie elves would be the trickster ones. Unseelie are closer to what we would think of as demons. Like, they actually were the ones that were just like... My villain's kind of based off of that, where he's just like, he experiments on everything from people to animals to... Yeah, he's a creepy, dark guy. He's supposed to be like the opposite of the mother they're trying to save, where she's experimenting to try and like save these poor animals that are like coming over to the human realm from the Fey realm, and they can't adapt. And some of them are she's just trying to either get them back, and she's trying to heal the ones that actually were previously regular animals, but were just mutated. King Oberon, yeah. Exactly, yeah. Which is funny, because even in Ancient Magus Bride, they bring that up, where Titania shows up in her other form, where she's in the winter. You do not want to run into her, because I think in the winter she does just like harvest. She is like a harbinger of death. Whereas like in the spring she's safe again to be around, but I mean, to a degree. I mean, I guess if she deems you worthy, it's okay to be near her. But probably just best to avoid them if at all possible. I'll be right back. Sorry. Yeah, they have. I've heard of the Wild Hunt. I didn't know that. I'll have to check that out. Heard of the Hunter. Interesting. I still have to look into that book. That I found some books from that what was it? That fantasy artist that does like Fey art, and like I was gonna maybe pick up one of those or look and see if it's at the library. Oops. And this character, she's a bit awkward at the moment. So I gotta fix her. Gotta fix her anatomy a little. I think this leg should be back, actually. If she's putting her full force into it, she's probably coming down and kind of just like zipping right, gliding right, falling right into her attack. So it'd be more like... Oh, okay. Yeah, no, and The Witcher 3 was like the Wild Hunt in that. They had him in that then. Or something that resembled him. Because there was a character that had those horns. I mean, it's Faye adjacent, so it's like... I remember even Hellboy had a story about the Wild Hunt. It was part of that whole, like, they tried to make... That was actually supposed to be part of that story that the movie went over, but they skipped over the entire... Well, no, it wasn't the movie, wasn't it? I never saw the movie. But I guess the Wild Hunt was in there, but they kind of made it different. Like, they made it just regular humans or something like that. Yeah. King of the Forest, true. Trying to add a little more weight to this. But yeah. Right? Yeah. It's great. I love all that stuff. Just and like seeing how different cultures like talk about these creatures, so interesting. Because like you said, like you have like wild hunts and you have like witches in Ireland that are talking to giants and and in Scotland they also have some pretty really interesting like old Celtic folklore. But like that's why I like those Song of the Sea movies so much from Cartoon Saloon, because like they go fully into that stuff and like show you just how interesting those stories can be. And even the different angles of them, that was really cool in Song of the Sea, how they you think the witch is something and then they reveal what her real nature was and you're just like, oh no, I was so wrong. So if you haven't seen, I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't seen it, but it's a really good story. It's a shame that like they moved Wolf Children to Apple Plus. It's annoying that you have to pay for a subscription to watch that movie. Because it was fun too. It's interesting seeing like that part of history, and but also just like the two different cultures clashing with like the two main characters being from one place. I think they are from England, and it takes place in Ireland, so not too popular. But yeah, it's a little better where she's kind of like putting all of her hips in a full twist and kind of coming down full force. I just gotta fix this arm though. Maybe make it further down. Might have to move her entire body even closer, actually. Huh. Cool. Yeah, that was another cool thing about that Ancient Magus Bride was that the housekeeper used to be a banshee, and then, or something related to a banshee, but then she kind of like lost the family that she was watching over, like the bloodline. She kind of like lost track of them and kind of felt she was pointless until the Magus found her. It's funny that I thought that show would get kind of goofy after they went to the school, but it only gets darker. I'm like, oh my gosh. That season at the school, I was like, whoa, okay, wow. No, yeah, they're not evil at all. They signal something. They sense the end is near and they let out a wail. Yeah. Right. Yeah, they're just like it's just a way of knowing that your time has come. Yeah, so, and there are some Fae like that too. It's because some just like do have a certain behavior, but they're not really set out to hurt people, which in many cases explains why they're not seen as much, because usually they're like in the outskirts of forests and stuff, or places where like you wouldn't find people anyway, so. Yep, exactly. Yeah, will-o-wisps and I forget. I guess then there's other ones like the Leshen, which are not friendly and are in the woods. And you better hope you don't run into one of those. They're scary. They're like up there with like Wendigos on like things you don't want to run into in the woods. Just a forest elemental, like a forest spirit that is just so violent. I guess in some lore you can control that. You can temporarily control them. I don't know. That was something they showed in The Witcher. I'm not sure if that's actually folklore. Because usually I should say that it's probably not true at all because it's in the game. I doubt they were looking too far into like the specifics of how the lore works. Okay. That's funny. How are we doing on time? I probably should get to work on the other thing. I can work a little bit more on this, I think. I got a little. Maybe give her more. I think if I put more of her shoulder in on that side too, there, it's a little better. And maybe shrink her. You know, she's probably gonna like wince through this actually, so I'll have her eyes actually. That's too far apart. But yeah, she's definitely gonna feel this one. Because earlier in the comic, she got hit by a branch in the stomach, and she kind of did the opened eye kind of hit. But this is like a you're even with the even with her blocking some of the damage, she's gonna feel this. So I'm gonna try and work on her expression. I think she's not really. That's better. Just like gritting her teeth and kind of just really feeling the impact of that. Even though she blocked a lot of it, the force of like, there's only so much you can block when someone's coming down that fast. Like she was able to like turn it non-lethal, but other than that, this is still a very painful hit. And this character, she's a bounty hunter, so. And she thinks that June's a witch. It's like, nope, you're kind of jumping to a conclusion here. Maybe don't just rush into a fight. Yeah, and I think I said this last time. I figured it'd be kind of fun to make her the one that's like the more like impulsive of the two of them. Like usually in a story, the werewolf guy, at least in like maybe it's because I've been watching too much anime lately, but usually they're more impulsive and they're more like just energy they're like very based on like instinct and like knee-jerk reaction. Yeah. Well, it's like a specific person they're looking for that is a witch, like, and it's they don't have a very good. All they have is like long red hair, and a certain age, and that's. I think that, yeah, it'll be something like that where like they have very bad intel. But finding these two turned out to be better than their intel, actually, because these two are like a dowsing rod for every like hiding war criminal that's ever existed. So that they're gonna change their tune pretty quick when they realize who these two are and be like, oh yeah, sorry, we super didn't mean to hurt you, and we're not gonna follow you. They do. Yeah, kinda. I like those kind of things where it's like there's like a mistaken identity kind of thing, where there's like someone else that was in this area earlier causing trouble, and she looks kind of like them. but only loosely. And I have a feeling I might even know who it's gonna be, but I haven't thought it through 100%. So we'll see if I use that character. But because I do have another redheaded character, so. It's funny that I like that show so much, because usually I'm against anime that does the whole like one art style for every that several people adhere to. And I mean, in most cases I get it, especially back in those days they really had to rush that out. But there's also a story reason for why everyone looks the same in that story. So I gave it a break for that reason too. Yeah, well, unless you're dark Irish, but yeah, originally, yeah. I've been trying. The problem with drawing her is I was trying to draw like her around things, and I need to just draw her body totally, and then yeah, let's draw her body totally, and then that way I can see where it's supposed to be. That way. But that is true. They were pretty common for a while. I wonder. I can't remember if Brian Boru, if he had red hair though. I think he had dark hair. I can't remember. I'd have to look that up. Yeah, she's a bard. So her big, yeah, she wants to try and use her magic to just help people physically and emotionally, try and heal them and make the world a better place, pretty much. Like, she sees what her mother's doing for like nature, and she wants to do that for people with her magic, with her music. And Richard's mother was a bard as well, so she's trying to follow in her grandmother's footsteps. And I'm trying to find different ways to portray the magic, like and what kind of things she could, like, different spells she could use that would be kind of fun to give to a bard. Like, I was thinking, like, one of her things is maybe later she could like set landmine spells, kind of by like stomping the ground while she's playing, and like it looks like she's just keeping tempo with her guitar, but it's actually she's like setting down these traps. That was one thought I had. I'm trying to think of any unique ways I can use it, because without sound it's kind of hard, because that's a big part of obviously. a bard is the sound. Like in Vox Machina, like Scanlan is all about lyrics. So without the, but she's not that kind of bard. She's more of the musician bard than the singing bard. She doesn't really like her voice, and maybe that'll become a thing, a part of her character arc is finding a way to like her voice. Okay, that's wrong again, because that leg's too low. That's why it's wrong. Let's see if this... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the angle here. That this is more like what her leg would be like if she's being pushed off of her feet. Like she's just got hit by someone going really fast, so she's definitely like instantly like being pushed to the ground. So like... That's cool. I'll have to look into that for some ideas. Although, and I'm sure this one's not the case, but I have this thing with some anime where, like, I've noticed this trend lately that I don't like. And if people like it, it's fine. But there's this thing where, like, spells are very graphic, and not in the gory kind of way, more in the, like, very, like, telegraphed and very bright and very like, here's some sigils and here's the words around them that are floating for some reason, and now we're gonna yell the attack of the spell, and it's like, I guess I kind of more like the free run kind of way, where it's like it's just like a rune that appears and they cast a spell instead of, you know, like three different runes appearing one after another and then a spell being cast. I'm like, guys, I don't have time. Just make it all three at once. Why are they appearing one after another? That's cool. I might have to check. Yeah, this alone is making me want to check this out. That's kind of fun. Let's fix this up. Her hair's not quite right, but that's okay. Now I can fix it. So that's the fun of redrawing things and cleaning them up. Wait, is there? Why is her legs weird now? I think I erased some of them, possibly. Did I? Sorry. Let's see. I'm trying to see why my character's legs disappeared. Where'd you go? I'm confused. Oh, there they are. Oh, because there's... I see. I just gotta find the layer that where they're wrong. I think it's this. This one. Nope. Sorry, I'm just gonna find this. But yeah, that sounds really fun though. I like the idea that like modern day songs are actually... I played with that a little bit, but I was like, I'm not sure how that would go over. Like, probably have like severe like trademark issues if I tried to do that. So I'm like, let's just keep that out. You know what? I think I'm gonna even... We'll see. I might push this even further. But we'll see how it looks when I get to the point where... Back to where I was. Where... The more weight I can convey in this, and how much power June's guitar actually has that she doesn't even know about. Like, she just lightly strummed it, and then it did this. So it's like. Huh. Cool. Be funny if he played Dragon Force and Bahamut appeared. And I'm sure they can't do it, but if they did, if he played like Guar, and like a giant worm appeared, that'd be funny. But I know that they definitely couldn't do that. Yeah, I had to change this panel because earlier, like, she was gonna kick her, and I'm like, I kept running into the issue that I'm like, wait, why is she kicking her when she has a spear? And finally I'm like, she just hits her with a spear, fine. It's like... I'm done pretending like she's not gonna use the spear as a weapon. Oh, yeah, true. Well, yeah, probably not yet. No, that was much later. But like, was I'd have to look up some of the bands. I was like, what about like Poison or like just make like the field covered in poisonous gas and stuff. To scare away the enemy troops. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble with her today. Yeah. I think that's the funniest thing I found out later on about Oda with all of One Piece is that like so much of his like inspiration for that came from just like American stories he liked, or like stories from other parts of the world. Oops, this is the wrong layer to do this. Sorry, I'll work on another page, I promise. Just wanted to get the energy of this at least figured out before I move on to something else. I think I got it, kind of, with this. Where she's kind of just... And she's definitely more energetic than it was before, because I can see it if I can see it from a distance. Yeah, and it definitely stands out more now. Oh, okay. So kind of like the guy from Aragon. So I guess the author of Aragon wrote that when he was a teen. and then later, I think he later got it published when he was, I think, in college. Maybe. I can't remember the order. I think he was in college before he got that published. But let's see. Oops. Come from her back. Oh, you mean for the, on the pixie? Like, have her more arched? Yeah, I think you might, if that's what you mean, then I think that's probably true. Kind of like, have this part, oops, no, not there. Have her more, kinda, maybe this is further down here, and her back is actually like this, and her body is maybe even more tucked in, or not tucked in, but like kinda. Maybe like one leg forward and one leg back kind of thing, where she's kind of like more, slightly more force with like, yeah. I'll play with it because it's honestly it's not even because like I said it wasn't originally what I drew, so I'm trying to just like workshop in something new, and so. But yeah, no, I think you're right. I was kind of trying to like do that with just the feet, but I think you're right. You really need to arc the back too to make her look like she's putting more of it into it. Kind of think of a better color for her jacket too. I don't like this color. I'll be honest. I was, because originally, you know, I'm gonna get rid of the jacket. I don't like it. It takes away from her character, and it's because her actual like yeah, no, you're right. Totally, yeah. And I always kind of wonder why people sometimes criticize smear frames when I'm like, guys, there's no way you saw this when the show was going on. Like, smear frames are usually like maybe one panel or one frame, and that's it. And like your eyes barely caught that. I mean, they're funny, like for sure. Like the one where it shows like Sasuke like powering up his fire breath, and his neck kind of snaps to the left to exaggerate how hard he's gonna breathe fire. But you don't really see it. Man, this thing just does not want to play music today. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I think they're. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna change it so she's wearing the. I'm just gonna draw over her. Make her arms... I want her to look more like this. Oh, no, other way. Like that. I want her to be just in her tank top, because... Or her, yeah, tank top-ish thing. Because it just looks cooler. And more pixie-like to begin with, so... The only reason I had her in a jacket is because the last time you saw her, she was in a previous scene. She was disguised, so I was gonna kind of have it so she didn't have time to change out. But I mean, it's a jacket. She just threw it off. Oops. Yeah, definite. I've seen some of that game. I think it just came out at a time when like it was just not a good time for me. But I definitely can see the allure why it's so popular. Like it's definitely got a really cool art style and really interesting characters. And where's this? Oh. Gotta find all my layers again to fix them. Whoops, that's another layer. Dun, 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 dun. I think the other thing I was going to work on today was... Oh yeah, I should probably start on that, because I'm supposed to... Yeah, let's do that really quick. We'll finish with a... Well... I've already committed this much time to this. Let's just color these other panels really quick, and then what that... Because, like... I have like maybe a half hour left in me. But... I will continue working on this and keep that note of... exaggerating, because I need some like I need to find some examples to like push this further, and like because improving it on my own kind of hard. But once I can have some like art samples from different things, and then like get some actual like poses from like some of my like library of anatomy and stuff, then it'll be much easier. See, what I don't get is why this is being kind of a butt, because it should just be filling in when I do that. Maybe target all colors? No. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Cool. I like that. Nice. Definitely speeds it up a little bit. I always wondered how people did that. I just found out how you do that. Oh wow, yeah, jeez. I just realized how this works, where like you go like that, and it's there's an option in Clip Studio where it says up here under like the fill select tool right in here, it you hit the enclose and fill, and you drag down the target color to surrounded by black, and then it will it'll just instantly fill that. What's this one do? Nothing. Nope. Although, what I'm annoyed by is it's not doing what I wanted to do, which is just fill the circle! Yeah, it's always nice to kind of figure this stuff out as you're working on this stuff, just work like this where it's low, kind of more chill, and you're just, because the worst thing is being like rushing through a commission or something and being like, how do I do this? Oh my gosh. I said I could do this, but I can't. Oh no. I haven't had that, but definitely talked to people who overpromised in the past. Like, you shouldn't do that. It'll bite you in the butt. And give her even more, like... I mean, she just came in with the wind, like, full, like, speed, so her hair's gonna be kinda all over the place. Yeah. See, I need to get better at mask layers. That's something that I could speed things up for me a bit, but I just always forget to do. And they're not hard to make, especially when you can make like quick, you can make there's like a quick mask feature in Clip Studio that I always just forget is there. But would definitely be... Yeah, it's something that I'm trying to push myself to do more, especially with like other projects I'm involved, or just like maybe I'll use I'll probably use my what was it, the drawing session ones, I mean the ones where I'm going to be doing explanations of different Fae. Maybe I'll use that as an excuse to learn that feature. Like, I'll make sure to always use like anything I can to make those videos come out fast, because I mean with editing and everything, and that's going to take a while, and I don't need anything to add to the time. Because I was thinking it would be like one of those gosh, I always forget her name. There's a couple people I watch sometimes where it's basically like a time lapse that's going on, and they're talking about but they're quick time lapses that show like little bits of a story. And in my case, I would be showing like little bits of like moments in like various like characters and creatures lore in throughout mythology, I mean throughout folklore. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of fun to have like, because originally what it was going to be was control left click. Oh, I did not. That is good. That is useful. Thank you. I don't know how I. Yeah, that'll save some time. Oh wait, that's right. This goes down to here. I forgot. Her shirt kind of has like these. Maybe not there, but like there. Covers her a little bit more. Do, 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 do. But it's like kind of inspired by yeah. There's I keep forgetting the name of the channel, but there's one with like this robot avatar, the guy that they tell some really cool like folk, either like tales mostly, but also some folklore, and it's just really, and sometimes they even do like eldritch stuff too, like they have a full thing on that, and I kind of want that to be what I do with this. I mean, with the videos, that would be kind of fun to play around with something like that, where this character is just starts by talking about a specific thing, and then maybe like as it's revealed more that like maybe he's seen more than just Fey folk while in this realm. Like I can like diverge off and start talking about other fantasy creatures and whatnot from other stories. I think I drew her wrong. There. I was like, I think I kind of put her shoulder up too high, and that's why it looks weird. Once you lower that, it looks better. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's one where I'm blanking. You know what? I can look it up right now, really quick. But she's an artist that draws where is it? It was. I moved it. Of course I did. To make it more. Oh, I'm right on it. Oh yeah, Lavender Town. She does these cool like short stories every once in a while, and that's what kind of inspired me to try and do something like that too. Like the combination of those two kind of artists, where like they have like this ongoing narrative while they draw. Yeah, those are. I really like her style. Such an interesting. Yeah, it looks so good. I picked up a couple of her comics too, so. Oh yeah, I was really gonna quickly do this one panel. Wow, that's a lot of cutting. I'll probably retry after some of that. I might redraw, just take the color out again and redraw, because that worked good last time. But I think, yeah, just put in the just put in that, and where's the other one? This, and just kind of like fix this by itself without any color to distract me. Because I think that was the biggest difficulty of trying to fix the anatomy when there's color, is you're kind of distracted by it too, you know. So I'll take that and try and push that, because it kind of looks like she's kind of just floating in. Whereas here you can see the speed that she's coming, and it's not a float, it's a fall. I think I'm gonna even make it just like, she's pretty much just gonna be like a few colors here, because she's moving in too fast to really even like recognize what she is. She's kind of just like a blur. Kind of like exaggerate the blur lines on the color. And then just do a really dark skin tone for, because she's in shadow at the moment. I mean, I'll start with a light one, but then I'm going to darken it. And her hair will just be a really dark purple, so start with this and get this darker too. Yeah. Clean these up a little bit so they're a little bit more purposeful. Yeah. Also gotta realize I changed the spear. Ah! I can fix that easily. I know how to fix that too. I'm not gonna change this is what I wanted a spear to be anyway. So all I have to do is go back to this one. And fix this. To have like a cross guard kind of thing on here. And then it's just a regular spear. I forgot that it's... Because originally the Giantess kind of character had a spear too, and I didn't want theirs to look the same. And then I changed the Giantess to have like more of a halberd. I think I have a picture of her up here. No, I don't. Let's see if I can get her really quick. Sorry. Here she is. Yeah, her. She's like a minor character that, in this, well, she's a minor character in this story, but she's not a minor character in my other comic that might come after this one. Because in the other one, she's a big part of the story. But this one, not so much. At least not in my writing yet. I might actually make her more important as the story goes on. But it's mainly supposed to just be a family story, so don't really need her yet. Bardish. Huh. Yeah, because she fights dragons, so I'm just trying to pick something that looks like it has some heft, but also has reach, so that she can get into like a creature that has a very long neck that can shoot out like a snake. So I figured that, like, it's something like that. I figure would be pretty good. Some kind of pole arm. Oops. Oh no. What's going on? Oops. Oh. Change this to multiply, and then we can just go nuts. Kind of just darken all of this. You can clean it up later, but I'm just trying to just like get in the main part of it. Oh, okay. That could be, yeah. No, that sounds good too. I forgot hers was gold too. Wait, is it gold? No, where is it? I did make it gold. I forgot. Oh well. Yeah. I probably even might put a blur on this layer, but we'll see. With it being a comic, I don't know. You know what? I'll do that to the background. Well, I'll look into things for speed. Oh, okay. I'll write that down just to see, so so I can look that up later. Just for ideas. But cool, thanks. Yeah, that. I love that transition where he just jumps on his back and he's like, "No, you don't." It just puts it in his mouth like like a horse, to try and like stop him. Yeah, you're very true. Weight is very. I mean, gold is like very malleable. And this, I think this one came out pretty good for the sound. I like that idea of like it's like resonance waves that she's showing. I kind of like the spell. And I might even make it so that that spell has like a, yeah, really. That's pretty much what he's, you might, honestly, I might even make him say something like that, or like, or like time to put you on a leash, or something. Or I'll think of something. Let's see, where is he? Oh, here we go. Oh, just... Oh, okay. Cool. Huh. Oh, right now he's using a flanged mace because I like to punish myself. Like, I don't know what made me choose that as like the first weapon he would use in the story, but like, I just think they look cool. But they're not fun to draw. I found out they're a lot of work to draw again and again and again. It's like, oh, good. I have to draw this thing that's got like so many angles to it. Oh, I think I know what you're talking. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, this flange mace has like so many different parts to it, and they are such a pain to draw. They're cool, and they look really neat when they like when he's just like spinning it in the air. It looks cool, but like having him have to like have to remember where it is kind of a pain. So I'm definitely gonna find a. I keep saying this, but I need to do it. Is go on ArtStation or something and find a 3D model of a flanged mace, so I can just use that. Because that would save me so much time. To just basically trace it every time. Yeah. They look so cool. I mean, like, I think Skyrim really maybe pushed that into my head a lot with the, like, Mace of Molag Bal, which is just, like, over-the-top scary looking. Oh, me too. I'm heading out pretty soon. I was just gonna clean up that, and I think actually we're at a pretty good point because got some of it figured out. I mean, I'm glad I You know, there's always those days where like you just try to experiment with something and it doesn't 100% work. But I'm glad that we like you gave me some cool things to think about, and like the and just like I really did want to push that more, but hearing you say it as well gives me lets me know that was the right thing to do to begin with. Just put more gravity into that hit by being more cartoony and exaggerate. So yeah, have a great night, and thanks again for dropping by. It's always fun to talk just lore in general and folklore and all that with you because you know a lot of it. Yeah, I think I will just call it because it's 2.5 hours anyway. So yeah, this is a good place to call it. Cause like, yeah, have a great night. Let's put this up for. It's probably gonna freeze frame on something goofy, like, but I'm gonna try and make this look like I did some work. Well, I mean, I'm gonna undo a lot of this anyway, but at least I can keep it up so that it looks like I got more of the page done, and I did. So, yeah. There we go. Show the whole page. So, thanks everyone who dropped by. I guess they're just to warn everyone, I had it backwards. It's not Twitch that does the whole commenting thing. It's actually YouTube. So I'll have to try and find a way to like. I guess actually no. It says like active viewing includes liking the video. So as long as you like this video, it'll count as a view. So yeah, and it looks like everyone did. So, thanks again for all the people who dropped by, and I had so much fun working on this again. It's nice getting back to the comic, and I'll see you all on Friday, where I'll be working on probably more of this, and I might start with the channel stuff, so I actually get to it, because like once I get into this comic, I kind of get lost. So, I think I will start with like some of the channel art stuff, like working on the banner and the those stills that I was showing that for the time lapse videos, or not the time lapse, but the lore videos. Yeah. So anyway, have a great night, and I'll see you all on Friday. Take care.